Knockoff Griswold. Family performs Kids Bop flash mob. Ruins Rockefeller forever. I came to Rockefeller Center, hoping for some holiday magic. Lights, the tree, the crisp air, maybe a soft pretzel and a moment of peace. What I got instead was a full-on circus of cringe, led by a family so aggressively quirky, they felt like a rejected reboot of the Griswolds from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Only this version was self-produced, had 12 million followers on TikTok, and was clearly filmed entirely on iPhones duct-taped to selfie sticks. The dad wore a sweater that said Daddy Elf in Comic Sans. He dabbed unironically. The mum, who I can only assume sells essential oils on the side, kept yelling, "Hit it, kids!" as her spawn, aged roughly 5 through 16, broke into a synchronized Kids Bop version of Uptown Funk. Not a joke. There was a Bluetooth speaker blasting censored Bruno Mars, while the youngest attempted a cartwheel and knocked over a cup of hot cider onto someone's boots. People gathered thinking it might be a flash mob organized by Rockefeller itself. It wasn't. It was content creation hell. They had a ring light strapped to a baby stroller, and a teenage boy in a Santa hat was flying a mini drone in circles around them while yelling, "Get the TikTok angle, get the TikTok angle!" One of the girls shouted, "Like and follow for part 2, after they finished the song. Part 2? What was part 1? I tried to complain to security, but they just shrugged and said, "They come here every year." Apparently, this family is a seasonal parasite. They block the view, monopolize the center square, and turn what should be a charming public experience into a parody of late-stage internet culture. It felt like I was in a cursed Hallmark movie directed by Logan Paul. Even my tourist photo has one of their kids floss dancing in the background, like an exorcism in progress. Rockefeller Center used to feel special, like you were stepping into something timeless. Now, it's a live-streamed Truman Show Christmas, where the only thing being unwrapped is your will to live. I paid $80 for parking and left with the emotional residue of a deleted TikTok duet. Never again. Number 2. Rover Dangerfield was led into a restaurant, and it ruined my appetite. I was just trying to enjoy a quiet dinner after the chaos of Rockefeller Center when a filthy basset hound waddled into the restaurant like it owned the place. It was wearing a novelty tie and had one eye half closed, like it had seen war. People clapped, the staff smiled. A woman leaned over and whispered, "That's Rover Dangerfield." Rover Dangerfield. I laughed, assuming this was some Manhattan inside joke, until the dog's owner, a leathery man in a fur coat, announced, "This is Rodney Dangerfield's dog. Show some respect." "Sir, your dog just farted audibly under a table and started licking someone's purse. He is not a veteran. He is not service certified."
I'm not the type to post stuff like this. I'm not into attention. But I haven't slept in 3 nights, and I need to get this out. Maybe someone's seen him too. He looked just like Rodney Dangerfield. I mean, exactly like him. Bug eyes, the loose face, the way his lips hung like he just said, "No respect, I tell ya." But this wasn't just some impersonator. This thing had only one leg, not like an amputee, but one long, flesh-colored pillar of a limb right in the center of his body, like some depraved evolutionary joke. The way it moved was worse than anything I can explain, like if a pogo stick was covered in wet meat. It started after I ate at this weird retro diner 2 towns over. The inside had that kind of decor where everything feels 10 years out of date on purpose, but it was cozy. There was a painting of Rodney Dangerfield on the wall. Not a poster, a painting. He was holding a hamburger like a microphone. I actually laughed when I saw it and said to my friend, "Dude, this is like Rover Dangerfield levels of cursed." That dumb dog movie was on VHS at my grandma's when I was a kid. I watched it way too much. Thought it was funny how a dog could talk like a Las Vegas lounge act, but thinking back now, something about his eyes always bugged me. Anyway, after the diner, I saw him the first time. The Rodney. He was standing across the parking lot when I came out, just far enough to question if he was really there. Same suit as the cartoon dog wore, bright red tie, only no shoes, just skin over that long center leg. At first I thought it was a street performer, maybe a guy on stilts, maybe I was tired. But then he leaned forward and let out this choking wheeze, like he was trying to laugh and cry at the same time. And I swear to God, he whispered, "I get no respect. No respect at all." I tried to laugh. Maybe someone was doing a bit, but he began hopping. Each hop made a wet plorp noise, like someone plunging a toilet made of meat. I drove off, fast. My friend said nothing, just kept nervously humming the Rover Dangerfield theme song like it was muscle memory. I thought that would be it, just a weird diner, a prank, a guy in a suit. But that night, I heard him again. Outside my house, the sound of one heavy damp hop, then silence, then another, closer. I stayed locked in my room, lights off, holding a souvenir mug from the diner like it could protect me. Next morning, one long wet footprint on my porch, and a dead animatronic Chuck E. Cheese rat left on my welcome mat. What the hell? I hadn't seen one of those in years. Its head was tilted all the way back, and someone had written in Sharpie on its chest, "You're the dog now, man." Like, what does that mean? I haven't left my house since, but he's still around. I hear him at night, hopping, mumbling old Dangerfield lines. Sometimes I wake up.
I don't even have cable. The worst part? I checked my reflection this morning. My eyes, they're bulging, a little more than they should. And when I tried to speak, I didn't say anything I meant to say. I said, "Hey, what is this, a deli? I ordered soup, not the whole goddamn neighborhood." I don't even know what that means, but it sounded just like him. If anyone sees a man with one big leg, a red tie, and a face like melting cheesecake, don't engage, don't laugh, don't even make eye contact. Whatever it is, it remembers you, especially if you ever loved Rover Dangerfield. And God help you if you ever quoted him. Ask ChatGPT.